Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Josh Thomas here. Welcome to the Splatoon Direct discussion. I am joined by Rogers Base.
What is going on, everybody? I Splatooned myself a bunch of times during this.
I'm just so glad that's become a thing that people say often.
Of course. There were so many like weird little memes in this Direct between like release the Kraken, Krusty Sean, make it rain.
Yeah.
There was a lot of weird stuff in this
Forced
one.
memeing.
Forced memeing, yeah.
So let's just talk about our impressions of this Direct. It felt very much like an overview of what to expect from the game. A lot of stuff we maybe already heard and seen, but it was really well, kind of organized.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it overall. I thought it was a really solid Direct. I was really mad.
Get to your complaints, because I'm really curious what they are. You were talking about this before we recorded, and I really want to hear it.
Oh, my complaints?
Yeah, you were saying like some of the stuff ticked you off.
Well, the one thing in particular that really made me mad was, just while I was watching it live, was when they talked about friend matches and how you play with friends online. And up until August, in August they're going to change this and you'll be able to play with friends starting in August. But until August, from May to August, when you play with friends online, it's going to work like Mario Kart 8, where you can't choose teams, you can't choose to play with your friends on the same team, you can't even choose to play against your friends, it's all just random. It'll throw you randomly on teams, even if you choose your friends' matches. I was really upset about that.
Yeah. Considering
the fact they're building this out to be like a really competitive shooter game, you don't do that. You just don't do that. I loved this Direct overall. I think there was a lot of great stuff, and we're going to get into that, but I just wanted to get that complaint out of the way first. And I think it was really weird that they said that only to piss me off for 10 minutes and then come back in 10 minutes later and be like, oh, by the way, we're changing that. Come August, we have a big update, and then you'll be able to play with friends. I'm like, well, why even say that first part earlier? Just preface it with that while you bring up that first thing and don't make me mad for 10 minutes.
It's weird how much they were talking about content that will slowly be delivered as the months go on.
Yeah.
Like, all these weapons and this clothing and these levels will all come after launch. And it's like, what? How much of I'm really curious how much of the game is going to be there when we first start playing.
Well, I mean, according to this, it looks like there's going to be 6 stages.
Which is not a lot.
Not a lot at all. Plus the ranked matches, the random matches that you could play, friend matches, but you can't choose to play with your friends. Then the hub world. I'm assuming some of these Splatfests that they talked about, where you can get the snails to like upgrade your gear and stuff. But even then, I wasn't really clear. Like, can you unlock those snails by playing single player as well, or are those only from playing the Splatfest missions? Like, how does that all work?
By the way, I really liked the idea of Splatfest. I think that seems really cool.
Oh, me too. Totally. I think it's great.
I like the way that there's this little weird concert. Go ahead and talk about how you feel about those singers.
The Squid Sisters?
The Squid Sisters.
Oh, I guarantee you go on Pixiv later today, that's going to be Rule 34 everywhere.
It's
Sisters everywhere. There already are for the Inklings, and that's like disgusting. I guarantee you, the weird Japanese audience is going to make some crazy stuff out of those Squid Sisters.
But what do you think of them outside of the clear pornography that's on our way?
I mean, it's cool to know that they're the ones singing the theme song. So
whenever
you hear, wing, 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 then you know it's the Squid Sisters.
They looked so Japanese pop star.
Talking about characters, though, how can we not talk about the greatest character ever revealed of all time, Mr. Krusty Sean? Krusty Sean coming through.
Which one was Krusty Sean?
Krusty Sean, the shrimp shoe.
Oh, God, yeah. Listen, he's going to be my BFF.
Krusty Sean is my BFF, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I also liked that Annie, the little, like, scene enemy girl, she has this, like, clownfish that's in her hair, and the clownfish's name is Mo, but that's also kind of like a play on the fact that she's, like, this little, like, an enemy girl with giant eyes, and so it could also be read as Moe. So I thought that was kind of a nice little touch to people who understand Japanese. I kind of hate Sheldon. Sheldon looks like a minion from Despicable Me.
Thank you. I so said that on Twitter, and people were like, shut up, Josh. You're just an asshole.
Sheldon, and on top of that, he's named after a character on the worst TV show ever made. I hate Big Bang. I hate Sheldon. I hate Minions. Get all this out of there.
Same. He looks a lot like a minion. And people are like, I don't see the resemblance. I'm like, what?
And it sucks, too, because he's the one I'm probably going to be talking to the most, because he's like the weapon shop owner.
Yeah, he's a crab,
really,
right?
The lamest looking dude, the weapon shop owner? Like, bruh.
What about that new guy that like lurks in a back alley with like the pufferfish hairstyle?
Oh, the dude selling Mario mushrooms in the alley?
Yeah.
Ricky Cocaine's friend, Spike? I don't know. I like him. I think his design is pretty cool.
All the characters in this game are just absolutely amazingly well designed.
The art design in this game is second to none. It's beautiful.
The music is really unique too.
Oh, the music is fantastic. I love the music.
Yeah. Oh God. I mean, it's funny because when we did our prediction, we were actually predicting more probably than what they talked about.
That's true. I mean, the only things really that we missed were Capture the Flag, which is actually kind of there with tower control.
Yeah.
And they did confirm Capture the Zapfish for single player, so I guess we're like half right on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other things that we didn't get right really were Smash Brothers Amiibo support. But that could still
That's
come
coming. Trust me, that'll be coming.
Yeah, I think it will come down the line. And on top of that, the Sunshine stages, but I feel like those are eventually going to be released in that August DLC free update pack.
Did you see how many levels they were showing that were just question marks?
Yeah, it was double. It was double the amount that we already have.
So there were 12?
It looked like 12, yeah.
God, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna hate on Splatoon. It looks amazing, but I kind of walked away from this direct feeling like, oh, geez, when the game launches, it doesn't really fully launch for some reason.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like those of us who are going to be getting it early, it does feel like we're kind of beta testers, which is why I think they're sort of like giving us all these extra pre-order bonus things. So things like the Smash Brothers costumes, like you said, the in-store beanies, all this other cool pre-order stuff. I'm sure they're doing that to sort of like appease, and the demo even too, to sort of appease people to be like, listen, we know it's not the full game yet. Just like, it's coming. Wait until August. So that's probably why like everything is the way it is right now.
The game has been in development for quite a while, though. So
yeah, but you gotta think about, like, even Zelda got delayed and stuff, and they probably realized we cannot push this any further to August. We cannot do it. We need to have something there in May. And I mean, there's a lot of content. This will definitely hold me over until then.
Uh-huh.
But I think in terms of multiplayer, I mean, thankfully we have the Smash Brothers DLC and all this other stuff for me to like play in the meantime if I end up getting bored until August.
Mm-hmm. But it's weird though, because they actually showed some of the stuff that is coming in the August update, like the new weapons they showed some of the clothes.
Better. It looks unquestionably better than the stuff we're getting in May. Not to say the stuff we're getting in May isn't good, it's just the stuff that's coming in August looks like 10 times better.
For Splatoon?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, look at all the extra stuff that they're bringing in. Like, the paintbrush weapon that looks like Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush.
Right, but I'm saying it's clearly done, so why aren't they just launching it with the game?
Well, I don't necessarily think it's done. I think they're just...
They showed it.
Just because they showed it does not mean it's finished.
That's exactly what it means.
No, it doesn't, because they still have to balance it. They might even be using, like, this May to August period to, like, see what's good, what's bad, what's balanced, what's overpowered. Like, for example, there were some items that were in there, some of the special moves, they clearly look like they're going to be overpowered. Clearly. Like, some are very obviously better than the others. Like, what's that rocket one? Where you could just tap a place and then it shoots a rocket anywhere on the map?
Is the Smash Brothers community going to dumb down Splatoon as well?
No. I mean, like, I'm not looking at this as, like, a competitive Smash Brothers player, and I certainly don't want that infused in Splatoon at all. But I'm saying just in terms of, like, just balance... and playing online and playing with your friends and playing it like a shooter, it does seem kind of weird. Just sort of like how powerful certain weapons and certain sub-items
They'll probably be more difficult to get, though.
That's what I'm assuming, right? But we don't know that, so we just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that's the case, too. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I thought this Direct was really well done. It was well organized. I can't wait to play it. It's really cool. They're doing a demo. Oddly enough, you can download the demo right now, but you can't play it yet.
Which is weird. You could listen to the music.
Yeah, you can watch the title screen.
Wait.
So when can you officially play it? Tomorrow?
I think tomorrow, yeah.
And
hopefully, I am hoping and praying that my computer is back by tomorrow. Because then I could stream this on Twitch all day. Please.
So
please, Apple, please.
When it does become available, it's only going to be available for a certain time period.
Yeah.
Because this is basically, you're going to be logging online.
And you're going to be playing with people who I guess are like in Treehouse or in the research lab or whatever.
Yeah, and other people who have the demo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. I'm excited. I obviously love Splatoon. I can't wait. I think this Direct was great overall. So I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
I'm ready to see what kind of content is there from day one, and I'm hoping it's enough to be like, oh yeah, this is great. This feels like a full game. And then I love the idea of getting more content and more stuff as the weeks and months go by. That's great. I just hope it doesn't feel like, oh, they took a lot of this stuff out and we're not getting it until like late summer. But
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I love all the weapons they were showing, really exciting me, and it's just everything about this game is just great. And I'm so happy. The wait is basically over. Splatoon is launching very, very soon.
This month.
I'm lucky enough, and I think Roger, you are as well. We'll get review copies.
Yep.
So we're going to be playing this very soon.
Yep, probably within the next week or so. Yeah.
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 So Roger, do you want to?
No. Oh, what if they said? Oh man, what if they send my review copy late next week? That would suck because I'm actually going to be out of town. I'll be back in Chicago until that next Tuesday. Oh no!
I've actually heard a few rumors that there might be press getting it tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll have to
Well, let's hope.
see. So Roger, do you want to let everybody know where they can Splatoon all over your face?
Of course, you guys. Please don't say that. You guys can find me at Rogers Base everywhere on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. And additionally, I am giving away a full set of Wave 4 amiibo for the month of May. That includes the Splatoon amiibo. You can enter that giveaway below if you have not already entered. And yeah, just go follow me on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. Yeah. Woo!
Sounds good. We will see you guys on the battlefield.
Bye-bye.
Bye.